It's something that us Formula One fans might not think about a lot, but you better believe each Formula One team has countless people thinking about who is going to be in their driver lineup 2, 3, 4 years down the line. There are two overarching things that an F1 team needs to be successful. One is a phenomenal driver pairing, and the other is a phenomenal car. And if they can get that phenomenal driver pairing correct, then you're going to be unbeatable and you're going to be champions. Today we're going to take a look at, well, a little bit down the line. In 2024, is Charles Leclerc going to be making a move to Mercedes? Now you might think, oh, this is all just speculation and this is never going to happen. Leclerc's a Ferrari boy for life. Well, that might not be true. First, let's take a look at Leclerc's contract. He's scheduled to be with Ferrari until the end of 2024. Now, there was a chance for a 2-year extension to be made to the end of 2026, but there's been no confirmation of that yet. So we're led to believe that maybe Leclerc is not as enthusiastic and going to sign up for those next 2 years without maybe proven results from the team. And we all know back to 2022, I say 2022 like it wasn't last season, that he had some real issues with the team at Ferrari, reliability, especially strategy. Don't even get me started. That was a mess. Even where there were reports of Leclerc and the then team principal Bonatto being at a standstill and giving each other the silent treatment for long periods of time. With this drama in the inner workings, no matter how good of a car you have, which Ferrari's car was good, but it definitely could have been better, if you're not able to get along with the team or the team principal, you might as well look for somewhere else to go. Now let's take a look, going back to 2020, about why Mercedes might want Leclerc and why it's the perfect storm and may line up perfectly for Wolff to snag some of these guys. So back in 2020, Wolff was asked about the possibility of taking Max Verstappen or Charles Leclerc as one of their drivers. This, of course, is when Valtteri was on the way out, and everyone kind of knew that. Poor Valtteri. Here was his response. I would be surprised if both these young drivers have committed to their teams for 5 years and closed the door everywhere else. Now, this is Wolff admitting that, look, they're phenomenal drivers. Every team is going to want to snag them, sign them into a long-term deal to ensure some level of consistency and success. And it's also Wolff admitting that, yeah, they're great drivers. Why wouldn't he want to take them if they're not locked up? Now, let's get back to that perfect driver pairing. You have Leclerc, who has shown when he's in a phenomenal car, even a good car like the Ferrari, he's able to make some great things happen. No one on the grid is denying that he's a bad driver and not in contention for a World Drivers' Championship. And he's definitely still towards the beginning of his career. On the other hand, you have someone who's not at the beginning of their career, Lewis Hamilton. Now, Lewis Hamilton's still driving at an insanely competitive level, and I hope he's in the sport for many years to come. He's shown a lot of loyalty to Mercedes, as he should, because, they've given him the car to win year after year after year, going back 7-8 years. But George Russell did beat him last season, which I hated. I really wanted Hamilton to have more points than Russell. And let's say, hypothetically, this is a trend. Hamilton isn't able to race at the level that Mercedes is used to, and maybe they're looking for another driver to fill that seat around, I don't know, the end of 2024. So let's say the perfect storm happens. Maybe there's some issues still with Ferrari and Leclerc, and that team and driver synergy just isn't happening, and then Hamilton is either on the downcline or, maybe he's realized I've had a phenomenal F1 career and there's more I want to do, whether it's in the motorsport world or any other venture that Lewis Hamilton is a part of, and he steps down around that time. It would make sense for Leclerc to go from a top, historic team to a top fast and developmental team, which I think would make for some really exciting racing. Might even have to get the Mercedes shirt in that case. So look, this is a perfect storm scenario. I would love for it to happen. I would love Leclerc, Toto Wolff, join forces, get Russell out of there. If you've been watching it all, I'm not the biggest Russell fan, but I would absolutely love to see Leclerc go to Mercedes in the next coming years. Of course, no driver, while they're locked into a contract with a team, is going to say, yeah, it's been fun, but I'm out of here. Of course, he's saying that Leclerc, is saying that he loves his team and he wants to stay with Ferrari. It's always been his dream, which could be true, but a lot can change in a season, especially 2 seasons. And maybe that's why Leclerc is going to Mercedes. I appreciate you watching the video. Subscribe for more F1 content, and I'll catch you next time.